Hey there, my little LVBees. Welcome back to LVB TV. I'm your host, Layla Violet Bailey, and you are watching Styling Sessions with Layla. Now, I feel like this has to be my most requested video. When I speak to family, friends, followers, all you guys seem to want from me is a haul, so I'm all about listening to the public and giving you guys what you want. I think maybe it just stems from me being a stylist, and obviously I am mainly known for my fashion over on Instagram and on TikTok. So I don't know if you guys already knew this, but I actually used to work at ASOS. I used to be a junior stylist there, and I just felt like ASOS always has like a massive array of different clothing. It's so eclectic. It kind of ranges from Gen Z to feminine, sporty, everything and anything is on there. It just takes a lot of time to look through it all. So I felt like, why not make your lives easier and just kind of like show you my top picks from there this month. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So first off, I picked up this gorgeous kind of like flowy tie-dye cord. So I actually got both the top and the skirt for this because I just couldn't resist it. Like, I'm pretty sure I saw it on a girl from Instagram while I was like scrolling through the Reels tab. She had actually stored it in her kind of like stories folder, and I was able to find the link, and I was like, oh my God, thank God. Like, I was so gassed when I found it. And surprisingly, they have it in like so many different sizes. So I reckon that this one will still actually be online. So I would definitely go pick it up if you guys can. I just love like a coordinate because you don't necessarily have to wear it together. You could easily wear the top with a different pair of shorts, jeans, trousers, anything and everything. And then again with like the skirt, just like a different top. And what I love about this cord is it's such a gorgeous blue kind of color. I feel like I've definitely been trying to incorporate a lot more color into my wardrobe, just because throughout autumn, winter, all I wore was like blacks, khakis, kind of like cranberry reds. And even though I'm more of a neutrals girl, I just always like to express my creativity with what I wear. So I just couldn't resist. I could easily see myself pairing this with just like a cute pair of like white thong heels, little Jacquemus bag, that kind of like vibe. So I feel like this is definitely one that I will be keeping. And then next up, I actually got this really, really beautiful oversized t-shirt, and it's actually from the men's section. I don't know if you guys can see, but it's got like this Renaissance feel to it. I don't know if it's inspired by Michelangelo or who this particular artist was, but I just love how oversized and flowy it is. If you know me, I love like an oversized shirt, especially from the men's section. Like, if I could just shop in the men's section all day, every day, I probably would, but you know, trying to keep it girly and classy sometimes. But I could definitely see myself wearing this with a pair of trousers, like a sock and a sandal. I love a sock and a sandal. I know everyone doesn't, so if not, just pair it with a pair of trainers, you're good to go. And then either like a belt bag or just a tote. Like, I feel like this is giving like really cool and casual kind of vibes. So again, this has to be one that I will be keeping. And then next up, we have this stunning midi maxi dress. It's in like this kind of like cheetah print. It's either cheetah or lion, I'm not entirely sure. But when I saw this, I was like, I have to have it. It literally just gave me like full-on Roberto Cavalli old school vibes, and anything that looks like that kind of like genre, I have to have. I feel like this is one that I could see myself wearing like out for dinner with the girls, or just like to a really, really nice bar. And even though it's kind of like goes straight all the way down the bottom, I would personally just like cut a little slit in it just to make it a little bit more sexier, kind of like zhuzh it up with like a really, really nice kind of like knee-high boot, cute black micro mini bag, sunnies on, chic, hot, love it. So yeah, I feel like I'm gonna definitely get a lot of use out of it, so it feels only right to keep it. And then we have another colourful piece. Now, I just think that this is so adorable. It's literally like a crochet kind of like crop top in this rainbow print. And I feel like these are the kind of tops that you get so much wear out of, especially during summer. I actually saw like a similar one on Madison Sarah, but hers is more like an oversized cardigan kind of vibe. If you guys don't know who Madison Sarah is, like, she's one of my biggest style inspirations. I feel like she has a really, really cool way of just mixing streetwear with more sophisticated kind of pieces. So that's why I kind of picked this up. And even though it's very colourful, again, I'd really, really pair it back with something more neutral. So just like a black cargo pant with some trainers, keep it really cool and fresh. Personally, I wouldn't go for any more lighter tones because I feel like that would just bring a lot more attention to it. So again, this might have to be one that I keep. God, this is so bad, man. I'm just gonna end up keeping everything. And then again, we have a really summery piece. And I feel like, oh, you know what? I really, really wanted to love this, but it's just one that I hate. Like, I feel like online they made this dress look so cool. And then like when I tried it on, I was like, it just felt very lackluster. But it's this brown kind of like slip dress with, I'm not sure if you guys can see, but this really interesting like embellished kind of like knotting around the front in like a gold metally material. And I feel like I would generally kind of pair this with some gladiator sandals, like a really cute beach bag. It's definitely giving me like beachy Mykonos Ibiza kind of vibes. And you know what, maybe I was actually supposed to be going to Ibiza with the girls, but if you know me and my girls, we're actually so unorganized. Like, we always put stuff in the group chat, it never ends up happening. Hopefully by 2023 we're all gonna be changed women, but until then we can always dream. But I feel like if I was still going, maybe I would keep this, but it just didn't really suit my body type. So I think this is gonna be one of those ones that I return. And then next up, we actually have this shrug from Motel Rocks. Again, it's in this kind of like bluey, kind of like tie-dye style print. I really actually love these kind of like tops because even though I know that they're meant for going on holiday, I could easily like wear this to a festival over like a little crop top or a bikini and still feel cool with it, which is why I decided to pair it with this reclaimed vintage bikini top. Now, even though they're not actually a matching set, I feel like these colors would look really, really cute together. This is definitely more of like a tropical print as opposed to this, which is more of a tie-dye print. But as you guys can see, they're definitely within the same kind of like color range. So that's why I decided to pair these two together. And I feel like maybe I'll end up keeping this because I'm definitely going to be going to some more festivals before the end of summer. And I feel like I could still get some wear out of them. Like, I could so wear these with a black pair of cargos or like a black short and some sandals. These kind of pieces are really, really versatile. So I may be keeping these. Maybe you guys can help me out in the comments below and comment whether or not I should keep these pieces. Let me know. And then next up, we actually have this Nike top. When I was looking online, I was like, is that a part of the new Jacquemus and Nike collection? But I feel like it's not due out for like the next month, a month or two. Maybe I'm wrong, but it's really, really cool. It's kind of in like this papery material, but I love how like lightweight it is. And then I also came across these Calvin Klein cargos. So I'm not gonna lie, I was thoroughly disappointed with this purchase. Online, it definitely said that they were beige, and I'm sorry, but these are way more of like a light green, kind of like sagey color. So I'm not sure if I will keep these, but I felt like these two pieces would fit really well together just because they're both in the same realm of streetwear. And also the tones work really well. I feel like, again, this is gonna have to be one that you guys help me out with in the comments below. And then before I show you guys my next piece, please don't laugh at me, okay? This was a genuine mistake, but I actually picked up what I thought was a top, but has turned out to be a dress in this very, very bright yellow color. Genuinely, when I was online, I thought it was a halter top, and I was really looking for a top to go with the skirt that I also bought, but this was just like, this was like the biggest surprise when I opened up the box. I was like, what the fuck is that? But yeah, as I was saying, this is a halter dress. When I tried it on, it was way too short. So that's just another reason why I won't be keeping it. But I actually picked up this beautiful Jaded London skirt. So they just did a collaboration with Wolfie Cindy and had a stunning dress that kind of reminded me again of kind of like the old school Roberto Cavalli vibes. Very similar to the ASOS dress from before, but that was completely out of stock. And I've like been checking every day and it's not coming back in stock. So I really wanted to collect something from that collection, which is why I decided to pick up this skirt in almost like a mustardy yellow kind of tone. It's got this cute gold detailing right at the front, but I mean, I wanted a top to go with this skirt. So now that that top is actually a dress, I won't be keeping the skirt or the dress, which is very disappointing, but we move. And then coming up next, we have another menswear shirt. Now this one was actually from Topman, and I didn't even know that they had Topman on ASOS. I presume that it was bought along with Topshop during lockdown when Topman and Topshop went under. So I was very pleasantly surprised to find this shirt, and I love like the landscape kind of like portrait on it. it's got some really gorgeous tones to it. So I feel like, again, this is one that you can put over a bikini, a swimsuit, just like a little crop top, some jeans, some shorts. It's so versatile. But today I actually decided to pair it with like a brown slit skirt, and I was very pleasantly surprised. I feel like it's always interesting when doing these styling videos and just like trying different things that I could pair these purchases with. So even though this looks like more of like a casual, like everyday shirt, I could definitely see myself wearing this on like a night out now. I'm so here for this shirt. So again, this has to be one that I will be keeping. And then again, going back to women's wear purchases, I actually picked up this really cute kind of like purple and yellow floral corset. Now what I love about ASOS is that their corsets are actually usually measured by bra size. So I was able to get this in my correct cut. And just for reference, I'm either usually a 34C or a 32D. I kind of like go back and forth dependent on the brand and the fit. But I got this in a 34C, and not only does it fit well, it just looks really great. So I decided to pair this with a black pair of jeans, some really cute heels, my little Balenciaga style bag, and it looks really great on. So I feel like, again, I'm going to have to keep this. I can't keep it all, but I want to keep it all. I'm going to have to keep this. And then moving on, a lot of you guys may have actually heard of this brand. They are called Thrifts and Threads. So last year, I think it was Molly May, like wore a two-piece from them, and the world went wild. Like everyone was like, where did you get this from? I don't even think she tagged the brand, but I can definitely see a lot of people purchasing this spring and summer. So on ASOS, they actually had both the cream and the brown co-ord. But once I saw it on the model, I just couldn't resist picking up the brown. So it's in this really autumny kind of like chocolate tone. And I feel like it would just look really, really great on my skin tone. Like this is giving cool cowboy girl vibes. If I had a cowboy hat, I mean, I have one up there, but it's not really beachy enough. I would definitely wear that with this. These were actually the trousers, which were like a nightmare getting on. You can imagine trying to slip your leg through all of those bits of tassels. But it was well worth it. I think this is definitely going to be one that I keep. And also, I forgot to mention, they actually give you this little kind of like styling guide to show you all the different ways that you can style the top, which is definitely something I not only love as a stylist, but also as a consumer. I just love when stuff is like really interchangeable and you can make stuff look different. So I'm going to have to be keeping this one. And then last, but by no means least, we have this stunning co-ord in this really cool kind of like retro print. So I actually picked up both the skirt and the little bralette that came together. I feel like, again, this is also one that you could wear to the beach, or if you're feeling brave, I would definitely pair this with like a little cardi, maybe some heels, and like a cute micro mini bag. I feel like because it's like really flowy and lightweight, you could again get a lot of use out of it. The only thing I would say is that I actually picked up the bra in a size 8. So if I purchase this again, I definitely size up just so it completely like fits over the boob. Like at dinner, the last thing you want is like your boobs to be on show like the whole time. But I feel like this is just another piece that I want to keep. So guys, we have now come to the end of this video. I was definitely not expecting to love as much as I did. I feel like the keep section is way bigger than I ever thought it would be, so I'll probably have to filter it down a bit more because I generally just don't have the funds at the moment to keep everything. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please let me know down in the comment section below if you'd like to see more hauls, and if so, which shops from, like maybe Motel Rocks, Nasty Gal, Naked Fashion. I feel like I just spend the majority of my life shopping anyway, so I'm more than happy to film some more of these types of videos for you. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button as it really helps me out, and thank you as always for watching. See you in the next one.